This video will cover how to install the TruHeat Easy Heat Mats under stone or ceramic tiles using a thin set layer. Easy Heat Mats feature TruHeat's proprietary amorphous metal tape technology, allowing them to offer unmatched energy efficiency versus conventional in-floor heating systems with easy installation. Before installation, plan the placement of the heating mats and electrical connections, or refer to the custom floor plan provided by your TruHeat representative should you have one. If planning to use the heating system as a primary heat source, make sure you are covering roughly 65–85% of the floor area. The more surface area covered, the quicker the room will heat up. Start by measuring the resistance values of all the heating mats and make sure they are in line with the values listed in the user manual. Ensure the area to be heated is clean and free of any debris. It is highly recommended to use an insulation layer under the heating mats to ensure maximum efficiency and faster heat-up time of the heating system. TruHeat recommends the following insulation building panels: Weedy building panels, Prova board, Uber board, or any other insulation tile backer. Cement board is another option as well. You can also lay the mats directly on the plywood floor if needed, but you will wind up heating the subfloor and the tiles. Cement boards offer some insulation properties, but weighty insulated panels will help to heat the tiles above and not the subfloor, which will save energy costs. When using the insulation panels, refer to the manufacturer's guidelines on how to install the panels on the desired substrate. In this video, we will be using a 1/4-inch cement board, which will also serve as a tile backer on a wood subfloor. Once the panels have been installed on the substrate, place the heating mats on top with the heating ribbons facing down and the fiberglass mesh facing up. Using a cement board tape, stretch and secure the mats on the floor. Make sure each mat is completely flat. If needed, you can use a hot glue or staple gun to secure the mats further, making sure not to punch through or glue the heating ribbon. Ensure the cold leads are closest to termination box and leaving a minimum 4-inch gap away from the walls. There should be a minimum gap of 2 inches between mats if installing additional mats. When bringing the cold leads from a mat further away from the thermostat location, run the leads between the heating mats, ensuring they do not cross on top of the mats. If possible, avoid standing on the mats during installation. Create a slight groove in the insulation panels to accommodate the slightly thicker cold lead connectors and to ensure the mat lays flat during the tile installation. If installing more than one mat, mark each pair of leads with an identically numbered label. The label should be near the end of the lead so it can be easily seen. Now make the necessary electrical connections. All electrical work must be performed by a fully qualified electrician. Install the connection box and the thermostat junction box according to local safety and building codes. The ideal location of the thermostat box should be roughly 5 feet above the floor level and as far away as possible from fireplaces, direct sunlight, windows, doors, or anything that could affect accurate temperature readings. Install electrical conduits to both the thermostat junction box and the connection box. Install the thermostat temperature sensor probe between 2 heating ribbons and at least 20 inches away from the wall. Make sure the temperature sensor does not touch the heating ribbons. Create a slight groove in the insulation panels to accommodate the slightly thicker temperature sensor probe to ensure a smooth tile installation. If installing the heating mats in wet areas such as inside showers or saunas, a grounding net must be placed on top of the heating mats. Refer to our installation manual for more detailed instructions. Using the conduits, bring the cold leads from the mats to the connection box and the temperature sensor wire to the thermostat's box. Making sure you can see the numbered labels you attached earlier, expose the conductor in each lead. Verify the resistance values of each mat once again to ensure they are still in line with the values listed in the user manual. Inside the connection box, connect all the cold leads of the same color from the heating mats, then connect the same color cold leads to the appropriate load connection of the thermostat with an extension wire from the thermostat to the connection box. If installing more than one mat, insert each group of same colored leads to one wire connector since the mats are to be connected in parallel. Make the necessary electrical connections inside the thermostat box according to the wiring diagram listed in the user manual and install the thermostat. To test the system, switch it on for about half an hour to check that all the mats are heating properly. After the test, switch off the system at the breaker and leave the mats to cool. Once the mats have cooled, simply start the tiling process by placing thin set on top of the heating mats first according to the manufacturer's instructions. Thin setting the mats first and waiting 24 hours will help ensure the mats will stay in place as you start the tiling process. If you wish to ensure that there are no breaks in the circuits or any incorrect connections, we highly recommend using an in-floor heating connection monitor. In the event that wires come loose from terminals or damage occurs to the heating mats, an alarm will sound to notify you of the issue. Once the tiles are in place, please wait a couple of days before turning on the heat mats to ensure even curing of the thin set. Finish the installation by placing a blank plate over the connection box and place a caution label indicating that an in-floor heating system has been installed. Now insert the thermostat panel and set it to the desired temperature. And there you have it. This concludes the installation video of easy heat mats under stone or ceramic tiles. Thanks for watching.